2 Megapops is an achievement in Balloons Tower Defense 6 where you need to get 2 million or more pops for a single tower. Today we're going to be doing this with the Carpet of Spikes. It's not Carpet of Spikes that's the problem, it's getting to the point where you can afford it. Ever since update 39, Ninja Kiwi keeps nuking it and nuking it to the ground where it no longer has a substantial purpose other than be the laughingstock when it comes to the different cross paths of the Spike Factory. We are starting our ventures with a submarine because we can submerge this thing later on. Not that the submersible support is necessary for removing the camo, it's just so that it doesn't attack anymore. Let's get Geraldo at the end of this round. We're going to place him on the top right hand corner where he's not going to be able to steal any pops unless I lay something down like a spike pile or anything along those lines. And we're already facing several problems here when it comes to all this. So we actually do need to lay something down here. I want it to steal less. We know the stack of nails is going to absorb some of our pops here, but I don't want it to absorb too many pops because I need it for later rounds as well. So I need you to do your utmost here. Submarine, that's still too many. I don't want to upgrade our submarine to twin guns because it's just going to be a waste of 485 if I can prevent that. So that's why I'm adamant on not getting it today. But at the same time, I still need to think about all of these going on here, and hopefully it won't be too many. Oh, thank goodness. I think that's only 4, 5, hopefully. Okay, I definitely need to put the piggles on you now because, well, we're not going to be able to get through this round otherwise. We're hoping to last until round 14 with what we've got going on here. Then once we get to round 14, we're going to place down our Spike Factory when we can afford it. But it's just getting to that point. Okay, I'm hoping to not have any stragglers here. Good. Round 13, can we last without it gonna be able to steal too much here? Need to focus on the strong balloons, but at the same time, once they get far enough, then we need to switch back, and that's too many leaks there. Oh, we could put you on first, but just look at the amount of them that are straggling there. We need to go on last to then go from there to see if we can pop as many of these as possible. If I can just get red balloons to go down here, then that's fine, but that's not going to be a thing. Oh no, we're missing one. That's two. No, that one's going to escape, isn't it? And oh, thank goodness. Thank you for having that auto aim there. Thank you, submarine, for catching that last blue balloon. Okay, now it's a matter of where to put this. Where it go? No, I need to. The problem is I need to deploy the Spike Factory mid-round, and I can't do that at the beginning because we don't have the money for it, and we couldn't do it without this being placed at the end of a track. This is so much fun. Right, is this an adequate spot? I've lost my train of thought of being able to think. Okay. We are not out of the woods until we get to round 79 where we can actually purchase the Carpet of Spikes. We are never going to be out of the woods. The out of the woods part exists once we get this 45,000k upgrade. There we go. We need to spend as little money on Geraldo items as possible, but of course we need Geraldo items in order to get through this mess. Number 1, sharpening stone. Number 2, pickles. Number 3, Jerry's fire. By going up to faster productions after we get bigger stacks, and Ninja Kiwi has also nerfed the middle path upgrades such as like faster production, even faster production, so that they don't have as faster of a production as they used to be. This should be increases production rate, not rapidly increases production rate. Even faster production may have not gotten that up in time. No, we're good actually. We're very, very good. Okay, camo balloon. I would ideally like to get you to your submerge and support status as soon as possible, but we need an alchemist supporting our... We should be able to do it, honestly. We just need to hold it off on But then again, I need... I should not have done that! Oh, right. Okay, we went through a round. just want to plan ahead on these things. I'm super stressed. Okay, I need you as far away from the track, but at the same time, I kind of need you near the track because I do want to place down a Mermonkey over here to support our spike factory so that it has more piers. Is this close enough? Yes, it is. Okay, so each pile, while under the acidic mixture dip, will be able to pop lead balloons. For spike storm ability, we're going to need the MIB in order for that to be a thing. For most of the spikes, that is. Right, let's get you to the submersion support state so that you are no longer going to be stealing pops from our spike factory. But we do have other issues to attend to, like the lack of pickles. Right, pickles up and running, but I think it's too late within a round for it to make a noticeable difference. So I'm going to have to delay the purchasing of submersion support. Oh, no! Oh, no matter what I do, I'm goddamn screwed! Because I can't pop the regrows because they'll just multiply. But you're on first, you're still gonna pop the regrows because you're a dumbass. You're gonna keep making even more of them and then I can't pop them. Oh, thank you. Oh, so scared I wasn't able to go through round 31 because of the regrow zebras at the end of the round. Okay, round 33. That's a more calming round, let's just say that. We don't have to worry about anything. We desperately need Berserker Brew. Oh, by the way, if we get White Hole Spikes, we cannot benefit from Sharpening Stone because then it transforms from a sharp damage type to a normal damage type. Which we cannot do unless we want to sacrifice that additional pierce. We have a very close encounter here. These zebras are being annoying. Right, we do have these rainbows to contest with, which is quite annoying. Pink balloons. These are going to transform into pink balloons. Oh, Ninja Kiwi, why do you keep putting down this child in which you have created? Right, let's put a glue down on the second lot onwards. Oh, you're going to steal some from this last batch of pink balloons, aren't you? Yeah, that's going to be bad. Although that is very flexible, very close. Okay, will that do? No, that's still going to steal a lot, isn't it? I should have placed it differently. Oh, it's only a few. That's oh, that could be a reason why. Blue there, and hopefully it catches most of the rest of the pinks here. Good, that spaces them out very well. That should be it. Yeah, that's it. I'll look through the index, and most of it, well, some of the records have been done with the Carpet Spikes. Has Pat Fussy as the hero? I'm just going to say that his benefits only temporarily, whereas Geraldo's is according to what buffs he has at the time and the amount of rounds in which they go on for. So, which is why I think Geraldo is a better pick as a supporting hero rather than Pat Fussy. Although it does slap back, so that could be a potential sign as a support rather than necessarily always doing damage. You're chucking back the balloons. Stronger stimulant for our spike factory. And that does it for us. Yeah, need the Alchemist to be away from the track so he cannot pop any balloons whatsoever. If a Moha makes up past this point anyway, it's just too late for it. Yeah, don't want you popping the rainbow regrows on this round. Also, we don't need the Merv Shredder for round 40. We can do plenty of damage as we are. And one of the spike piles was about to disappear there. That's no good. And there we go. Didn't need the additional Moab class damage, although in the future we will do. Next up is going to be villagers, and we're going to have ourselves a glue gunner of sorts. One in which is going to enable our spike factory to have more time to be able to recharge its ability. Oh, this is very tight. Oh, if that back one didn't disappear, then we would have done that round. Why do they have a time duration? I know why, so that you don't infinitely stack them, but at the same time, it's just ass. Like this time with Sharpening Stone and Pickle. And also the increased range as well. Come on. Oh, just about went through that round. Also, how would Pat Fussy and Alchemist work? Because the Alchemist would just be directing towards Pat Fussy as well. Well, jungle drums, how pass out? It has slightly, but they still leaked. Then we'll need the the chili as soon as we get access to it. But Chili is reaching down towards his bit of a circle here, which is a little bit of a concern. Well, you are going to be able to perfectly be able to damage Moab class balloons. I'd rather you not damage the balloons over here just because of the regrow aspects. Round 45 going very well here. Okay. Let's see about our village of the day here. I would like for you to reach down here, but obviously that's not going to be a task in which I can do. Just about get that ×2 discount. Should I be worried? No, we're not going to be worried. Okay, so we're just going to stick with a glue hose for the time being. Okay, now we're going to go to Moab Shredder because that additional damage is going to be important when it comes to the 50s and onwards. But also, we need Spike Storm and Carpenter Spikes. Although the submersion support is providing a purpose for us. It's to decamify camo balloons so that then the glue hose can actually glue them. Although there are benefits if you don't glue all of the balloons, so then the balloons themselves are more spaced out. Also, I should have had pickles. I like where the Spike Factory is because we're going to be able to pop any Moabs that come along this way. Should I get Perishing Potions? Nah, it's not going to fire fast enough in order to warrant the need for Perishing Potions. Can it do it? Oh, for goodness sakes. We might need Chili, actually, as well. Round 48. Can we do it? We'll just stop disappearing spike piles. Going to decrease our chance of being able to go through this scenario. I don't understand why people say that Carpenter Spikes is one of the easiest 2 Megapops to do. It's just not true. Like, back in the day, probably. But nowadays, it has fallen so far from grace, honestly. Round 49. Just don't regrow too much. Regrow balloons, because I know the Jerry's Fire might have impacted you and not destroyed you. But that looks good. And we got ourselves Spike Factory now, which means we have a little bit of a chance when it comes to the 50s and 60s. Although round 63 is still going to be a pain in the butt. Okay, we're going to unleash the Spike Storm there. We don't want you to pop all of them, because I want some of them to be glued for this little ability right here to come back. Right, round 51, let's just reapply our Sharpening Stone. Although we may need to use the Spike Storm on this round, because the Jerry's Fire keeps damaging these regrows, but not actually popping them. Although, it looks like we're good. Is that regrow farming? No, not really, because my version of the game doesn't allow the regrow bug to happen very reliably. Also, another thing which I don't like, Ninja Kiwi keeps nerfing Geraldo's items. There's some of them I do kind of get because they were kind of overpowered, but it's like, the duration of Jerry's Fire? Seriously? Is that... No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Basically, what I want is only some balloons to remain undamaged, just so that then we can have the entire round ahead of us to... Why didn't... Okay. Maybe it's my fault for the timing, but I just swore an extra Moab just spawned just to spite me. We're certainly going to leave some of these lingering around so that we can get our ability back when we need it. Don't press 1 by accident. Now we can press it whenever we want and we don't have the consequences. Okay, now... What about then? No, that's good actually. We'll have enough piles at the back of the map in order to deal with all these ceramics. Mid to late 30s was when the Carpenter Spikes was truly at its peak. None of these stupid nerfs, stupid unnecessary nerfs that makes it such a bad tower now. We're going to get Glue Strike as well, so it makes certain rounds a little bit easier with that additional damage. Also, I like them to travel even so, rather than having the guaranteed of having the glue on there until its effect is run out. So that is why we are keeping with 042 rather than 140. We don't ever go with the tier 2 top path upgrade because that means damage. Right, that's good enough. Dealt with both sets of Moabs on this round without a single issue going on. Another nice red balloon. Right, let's just lay waste to the entire track, and still got a Moab left, but you have been shredded by some of our spy piles here, just like that as well. Very much needed. Not affecting the balloons going along here, but affecting the Moabs. That's why we put the spike factory in this spot. Oh, but rest of these don't disappear, spike piles. Also, another reason for the glue strike is these. Although I might have needed to use it earlier on in the round. We use the spike storm ability when all of the leads are spawned, but what are we going to do here? Still some of them. Hopefully there's not too many ceramics to deal with, and there's still a lead there. Fantastic! Well, you will be our red balloon equivalent for this round. Yeah, that's good. Round 60. What are we going to do here, actually? Let's try to do it without it, but again, I'm not overly confident. I am confident. That yellow balloon was very eager to remove me the quickest out of all of them. No, thank you. Round 61, a plethora of regrows to deal with, but guess what? No Jerry's Fire to multiply the numbers of all of these. Are we going to be able to do all of this, or are we going to run into regrow issues? That's not looking good, to say the least. We don't even have sharpening stone. This is going to be a retry, isn't it? Yeah. Sometimes I do neglect the upgrades to the things in which I need to upgrade using Geraldo items. I don't mean to, I just forget, okay? Is that going to be it? That should be it, as long as these blue balloons aren't too fast. Slow down, slow down. Oh, no, I'm not going to do that. No, that was a rather poor use of Spike Factory. I don't want to use the glue strike ability because then we won't have it for round 62. Is that going to be good enough? That should be... oh yeah, that should be good. That should be good. As long as these zebra balloons are not too fast. It's mainly this last one that I'm more or less concerned rather than these ones. These ones can go scot-free. But this one, I want it to be slower. And we have ourselves our abilities ready for this round whenever we need to use it. Okay, it's the fortified ones which give me the most concern. So let's pop the first set over here. Good, good. And hopefully leave the last one over here. Yeah, that should do it, actually. That should do the round. Just these last few balloons left. We've got a red end of the track. Okay, round 63. That is going to be one of the most horrible rounds to deal with. How do we deal with all of those ceramics? And also one of the leads as well. Let's just take that on board. I'm thinking of a few of these. And then actually one quite near the spike piles as well. So then any balloons which are popped along here are very likely to be, what do you call it? Chucked back? I think that's the correct way of saying things. Okay, so... hopefully all of them, or the majority of them on the screen now, but it's just what we've got left here, honestly. Can we deal with everything here? Can we? Oh, we don't even have the pickles! The pickles! We're in a pickle! We're in a pickle! We're in a pickle! We're in a pickle? Are we in a... oh, there's still lots of ceramics. Oh, dear. There's still so many ceramics. I'm not going to use the spike sword ability because we won't need... we can't use it for round 64. But that was honestly really good placement of our creepy idols there. But it's just a matter of fact that I forgot that we didn't have pickles in our spike factory there. If it wasn't for the glue gunner, we would be definitely screwed here. Definitely, without a question or shadow of doubt. But that is gonna be... that should be good. There's just some of these ceramics left at the back of the map here. Actually, if we lay down another glue strike, then we should have the damage in order to actually deal with all this, and some of them will be chucked back anyways. Come on, be chucked back. And that should be it. Rainbows, don't annoy me now. Yeah, that's it. That's the round. There's no way they can get through my spikes now. The lack of Jerry's Fire has actually been quite helpful within some of these rounds, just because of the factor that we're not, like, multiplying the balloons. So let's say going from rainbows to zebras and pinks, for example, so that then they can all be dealt with, like, say, a spike storm pile, spike storm ability. Okay, it's good now. It can be popped now. Yes. For one time I'd like to see that. Okay, so is this going to deal with a round 2 quickly? No, that's going to be good because of our creepy idols there. I can send some regrow rounds later on, being a bit of a pickle for us, no pun intended. So that's also why we've got Glue Strike, so that hopefully we can circumvent some of those regrow balloons, so that then they either get totally popped or they will less likely to be able to regrow back in greater numbers. Okay, creepy idols, we get the message. You like chucking them back. They're just red balloons. You don't need to chuck them back. Well, get popped. Okay, those will disappear now. So there is some benefit towards them only lasting for 2 rounds, but at the same time, I'd rather if they lasted for more rounds. But Ninja Kiwi keeps nerfing items and all that jazz. Ooh, we got ourselves some prime targets over here in order to pop once the timing is right. There we go. I think timing is right now. I think. Still got these BFBs to contest with, and they're not going to be popped anytime soon because, well, all of these spikes are doing that. Thanks. What about when the rainbow starts spawning? No, when the ceramic starts spawning. Hopefully. Okay, we're going to unleash it now to deal with everything that is not a ceramic, and we should be able to do this. The word is should. Okay, another glue strike so then these take a bit more damage. Okay, good. The BFB back here is not being popped. We have some latency on this round here. We just need to ensure that we don't destroy... Oh, we need to destroy that lot, though! The journey to success is sometimes much more important than the success itself. Otherwise, you don't know where you came from to get that success in the first place. Oh, very close, but all these Moabs. Okay, I just need them to not be completely popped. Don't. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my goodness sakes, look at that ass. I just sounded like I entered some kind of club there. I didn't mean to. What about now? Tickle them more. Nah, that's too late in the round to use the Spike Storm. At least it's not a yellow balloon that time. Here are some of those, and I hope I can get the Spike Storm ability ready for when the BFB spawn out. Okay, this is looking very close. We need both the Spike Storm and the Glue Strike to be in effect simultaneously, but look at all of the ass happening over here. I'm still again speaking like that. I apologize. Another death by yellow balloon. Right, how do we do this now with the overwhelming amount of balloons on the screen? Again, I'm going to try and avoid not having the Jerry's Fire because it could make some regrow rounds later that bit more painful. Oh, just so many ceramics. They're just chewing up all of our piercing. No, they're going to go through, aren't they? I've got this hand in the grasp of my hand. Sorry, this round in the grasp of my hand. But it's just a matter of ability timing. Can we do... Oh no, I popped the round too quickly. Oh, I don't have this ability anymore. Please let me have it back. Now I'm going to be forever backlogged. Can I please do this? Red balloon, you are my savior. Yes. We have a chance again. Oh, no, 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 no. Go back slower. That's not too bad. Oh, great. You know what else, though, is bad? All these regrows to contest with. Red balloon. No, thank you. Oh, that red balloon. Yes, please. You know why it's so stressful? I don't want to try this again. Pickle back up. Right. We have control over the scenario again now, and hopefully we can do this. Blue balloons are going to be our savior. No, red balloons are going to be our savior for this round. You can tell why by now, as evidenced, that the glue gunner here is such an important, vital thing for this entire run. Slowing them down, granting the spikes more damage. Round 69. This shouldn't be painful, although because of all these regrow balloons, we do need to time our ability very carefully so that we can try and pop all of these in one go, but knowing that, it's going to be a task in and of itself. Yay, blue balloons! Yeah, things are going so good so far. When I say that, I mean we are just hanging on in there by a thread. Oh, these regrow white balloons. Why do you exist? Okay, some of them have been dispersed, which is good. Okay. Let me lay all these down, but they're not going to pop all of the regrows on this round. Regrows. Okay, there's only a few regrows left, and luckily they're just white balloons rather than, let's say, ceramics. Although looking at this is looking a bit precarious. Oh, hanging on there by the skin of our teeth. No stills yet from the alchemist, which is why I wanted to place it from the track as far as possible, while still benefiting this. What about now? Pop all of these Moabs. That's not going to be possible. Oh, it is possible. Nice. And we do this. Now we need to place our sharpening stone on the beginning of the round. Don't you dare unsubmerge at any given point in time. Yeah, the sharpening stone has really helped us out on this round, giving our spikes that extra bit more pierce, since we don't really have a lot of pierce to begin with. Despite everything, we're still over 10k away from Carter's spikes. Before the nerfs, it would have been less than 10k. Or probably nearly there by now, because Spike Storm's price also got nerfed. Do you love nerfs? Do you like balancing to a point where it completely breaks the fundamentals? Actually, I'm just being hyperbolical, but I just feel like some nerfs are just so unnecessary. I get why Geraldo in some cases, he is kind of an overpowered supporting hero when he was introduced, but it's like Ninja Kiwi keeps pinning him to the ground to the point of no usefulness at all by the time Ninja Kiwi's done nerfing Geraldo. Then we... oh, thank goodness for that. Although this BFB could still pose us some issues, just as long as these spike piles don't start disappearing, then we should be good for the rest of these. Although I may just be setting myself up for disaster here. Like I always do. It wouldn't be a flare balloons if we didn't set ourselves up for disaster. Oh, that's good. Just about. 74. This round is quite long. I'm not going to lie. There's usually two phases to this round with all of these ceramics over here and the regrow camo ceramics. Fortified as well, mind you. We'll use it now. Hopefully we won't generate regrows. Excellent. That was ideal because this is partially damaged. I'd rather if you remained as a BFB, to be honest, because now you're going to get there quicker. Don't like that. Definitely don't like that. That red balloon, you're going to need to stay slow for my sakes, please. Okay, I think that's tolerable. In before people say, no, you need to use it at the beginning of a round. Yeah, this is one of the most stupid rounds in this entire run. Round 75. Knowing when to use abilities and all that jazz. Come on! Oh, that looks like the one. Hopefully, please don't run out. Spike piles keep being chugged back. So another creepy idol was the solution. Need two of them over here, so we have twice as many chances of being able to chuck back a balloon. And we are settled for round 76. That took me like about half an hour to fathom out just round 75. Like, just needed definitely at least one of these, but the second one was very much needed as well. Still not a single steal from the alchemist. Or from Gerard. Oh yeah, of course, yeah, his stack of old nails, that's the thing. That was necessary for the beginning of the game. Okay, round 76. Good. Not really good because of look at what we've got going on over here. Look at how many of them there are. Nope, not good. They're gonna be choked back, not good. Very not good. Look how many they were multiplying. And yeah, the spike storm's not gonna help. That's just gonna encourage them to regrow. And somehow this can attack balloons even though it doesn't have any access to the track. How about you, cleansing foam? Let's see if we can remove the regrow property of some of these, and then hopefully that will help me out a little bit. There's only some of them, but some is better than none. Let's see. Can we do this? With the... if only you can go somewhere else in the track, but I guess that's just going to have to do... Yeah, that's still going to multiply a lot, though. That's a problem. It's definitely better, but it's still not good. It's still going to create this endless regrowth cycle. I think it's just down to timing. Why did you get steal? Like, you're not anywhere near the track. How are you getting pops? Oh, that... no! I thought I had it, but no! Oh, come on, game. Stop doing this. I know it's my fault, but stop doing this to me where I can't use my ability as freely as I can. Okay, round 77. Just don't have as much freedom behind our ability usages. Maybe I need to use this on this round so we can get through these huge groups of BFBs at the end of the round here. There's still the matter of, well, that. It's not as painful as round 75, though, since the BFBs are not all clumped up together. But still painful nonetheless. Still Moab spawning out. Got all these ceramics left to deal with from the BFBs. Come on now, please. You can do this. No, you can't do it. You can do it! Yes! Okay, round 78. Not going to be as painful, I hope. Let's see. First slot here. Blue strike, then take out the ceramics for at least the majority of them anyways. Perhaps I could have put some creepy idols down on the previous round so then they would disappear for round 79. Okay, look at all this. This is still a huge problem here. Still a big fat ass problem, especially without pickles in tow. Come on now, come on. I need to wait for the camo ceramics to spawn out. Oh dear, this is really painful. This is the last round in which this hysteria has to go on for, but we're still failing. To a yellow balloon. Oh, I could have put a grow blocker down. I could have just done that to save myself a lot of hysteria from round 76. And perhaps even prevent this from needing to be a thing. But still, we could do with an overclock later. We do not have a rejuve potion for this round. All of these put together, not very cool. It's the camo ceramics at the end of the round which are the main problem. But with these two back here, we should be able to do this. Hopefully. There's a lot of balloons here still left to pop. We still need the 3k though for round 79. This is gonna be painful. The next round's gonna be painful, though we could actually redeploy this so that hopefully it gets some of the regrow rainbows. Okay. End of round bonus coming up. Just like that. Okay, round 79 here. Not cool whatsoever. We need to save our ability for as late as possible so that we can get as many props as possible. Oh no, I spent too much on Dorado items. Now I can't get it for this round. Wait for as late as possible. We need to do this as late as possible. But still, look at all those regrows we're not doing any damage against or getting any money from. My problem is that they're just getting... Some of these pops aren't granting us any money because they're regrown balloons. Oh, we're still 1,000 away from it. Why is it so expensive? Oh, we are tithering on the edge of glory here. Okay, I think this grow blocker is actually a good helper here. Just not have one of these creepy idols and hopefully we can do this. This is a matter of doing it. Come on, please, game. We're so close to getting it, but you keep teasing me by not enabling me to have it. That was actually quite helpful with the creepy idol. The longer they spend their time in a grow blocker, the less opportunity that they'll be able to have the ability to come on. Please hold out. Let's get another one up and running, please. Yes, we finally got it. We finally got carpenter spikes, but they're going to escape, aren't they? Do not escape this round, please. Thank you, game. I never want to do that again. That was so painful. I never, ever want to do that again. Even as like a 1,000,000 subscriber special. Hey, guess what, flare balloons? Go back to doing carpenter spikes, 2 megapops. But hey, guess what? Ninja Kiwi has further nerfed it to the point where it doesn't do any bonus damage against low class balloons. But it's at 90k, but guess what? It's still so easy to get because, hey, guess what? People say it is so easy to get. Oh gosh, that is such a good feeling to get. We are finally on the home stretch. We've finally gotten this overpriced abomination. Good, the Abyssal Warrior is reaching the carpenter spikes, which means each of these spike powers has a little bit more pierce to them, which is what we exactly need on this venture. Next up is going to be MIB. I am so grateful for getting you because it means that all of our spikes can pop DDTs while still having the benefit of sharpening stone. Yeah, Carpenter Spikes is just so much better than Spike Storm. Just being able to periodically just lay out a passive Spike Storm ability, but it just lasts out much longer as well. It's just such a good feeling to get now. After all that pain, after all that. Just hope my video file doesn't corrupt because, hey, guess what? You don't have the proof in order to confirm that you've done this, so therefore we have to do this over and over again. Because people are overly skeptical and critical in the community. Sometimes it's justifiable, but other times it's absolutely anal. Next up, we're going to slow down these balloons by... slow down the male class balloons by getting ourselves a relentless glue. Let's slow them down when they are being popped by stunning them. Round 90, without the MIB, all of our spike piles wouldn't be able to damage DTs. That was... Those DTs just did not stand a chance whatsoever. Now that we've gone through the most difficult aspect of this entire run, let me know what you thought of this run down in the comment sections below. Like, I know there were certain things which I could have done in order to optimize my run even further. I could have done some, let's say, blade traps, for example, in order to make certain rounds a bit easier. I could have gotten the grow blocker on round 76 to make that round a bit easier. But now, I am all for the difficult ride, and because of this difficult ride, it means we're going to be able to get the most amount of pops as we possibly can with the carpenter spikes, minus some steals from the submarine, and minus 10 steals from Geraldo. Next up, Glue Storm, so that we can permanently have that plus 2 damage from each spike pile per spike on the balloons. Round 94, the first big old oh crap round within the entire game of Chimps, because just look at how many ZMGs there are here. Hopefully you're far away enough so that there's no such thing as a range bug going on here. You shouldn't be able to target these ZOMGs. You were all kind of clumped up and close together, so you shouldn't have been able to accidentally have enough range to target them, dear Abyssal Warrior. The only purpose is to buff the pierce of this thing. Nothing else. Round 95. We should be able to go through this round without needing a pickle, because I just want one more use out of it, and that is it. DDT's not an issue. Ceramics, still an issue. Imagine a tower which is very, very good against Megapops balloons, but is absolutely stupid against ceramics. That also goes across to you, MAD. Right, let's unleash absolutely everything that we have against these balloons, and hopefully you don't steal a single pop. You somehow stolen 6 pops. How was that a thing? Like, it was surely you wouldn't have any range in order to actually hit any of these. You're behind this stand. I forgot what you call now, the timer. Let's get call to arms so it makes round 98 and round 100. Well, mainly round 98 just a bit easier, so that each spike pile laid out has 50% more pierce while under the influence of call to arms. I don't know if we can actually get overclock with the amount of money that we have left here remaining within the game, but hopefully we can, just to finish off our collection of balloons here. A fine addition to my collection. Okay, we'll get some bonus camo damage, but then again that bonus camo damage is going to be a little bit non-existent. Round 98, let's give you that so that you can stick DDTs a bit soon. Okay, round 98. Gonna be still going to be a tough round, not going to lie. Even with carpet spikes, this is going to be a pretty tough round. But it shouldn't be very difficult here at all. Still no pops. Thank you for not having pops included. Imagine if applying glue increases the hitbox section just because there's another layer added onto the balloon. It's like, oh, we can now see glue added onto that Megapops balloon. Let's hit that Megapops balloon just because we have enough range on it because there's glue on it now. Right, we should be able to have enough now just by what we've got going on here so that we don't need anything else. And that is definitely true. And you are now there. DDTs you should not have a problem with now. Or we can get overclock, good, just to finish off our entire run here. And please be popped. There we go, round 100. Okay, so glue, storm, call to arms, and use the spike storm ability, and you're going to be popped so instantaneously. It's not going to be funny. Victory is so bittersweet. It's a Pyrrhic victory. We have acquired victory, but my sanity has been removed just trying to do this thing. 2,041,777 pops. Obviously, if you take away like about 1,000, you equate to 2,040,000 pops or so along those lines. But I'm pretty sure that I could have done this a bit more easily if I knew the strategy on how to do this a bit more easily. But it's like, I'm trying to fit in multiple things here, which I don't want to buff one another, or for this to buff this, or for this to buff Geraldo. Perhaps it's like, obviously the overclock was mostly unnecessary, especially like only got it for around 100. But that run was just so painful. I'm just glad I got this done and dusted. Now the only one I need to do left is Perma Spike as a 2 Megapops. I have heard that you can generate enough bug money using the cash regrow bug in this game in order to get super mines to Megapops, but count me out of that one, for goodness sakes. This was painful enough as it was. Like, I'm sure there are people out there who could say, like, why didn't you do it like this, or why did you do it like that? You would have made your life so much easier. No, I did it like this because I wanted a very, very high pop count, okay? That is why I did it like this. Thank you all so much for watching, everybody. Let me know what you thought of the video down in the comment sections below. And I'm pretty sure Permaspike is going to be far less painful because Ninja Kiwi has not, for the past 5 updates or so, nuking it into the graveyard. Thank you all so much for watching, everyone, and take care of yourselves. Ninja Kiwi, stop nerfing the Middle Paths Factory.